efficient and run the guys off the three-point line. And, you know, they kind of shocked us with a few of their shots. You know, still wasn't close enough. And, you know, if you go over the last couple of years with the Bulls teams that haven't really, you know, been a perimeter shooting team, and gonna kind of change that now. You know, that's the second game, you know, preseason game and today, where they shot the ball extremely well from the perimeter. So, you know, we changed that in the second half. We got a little closer to him, made him miss some shots, got a couple 24-second shot clocks, and that worked in our favor.
Rob, is anything change for you when you're later point guard?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm you know, I'm looking for my guys a little bit more when I'm starting at the point, especially in transition. You know, I'm you know, kind of being more of a precision passer. You know, I'm not kind of, you know, full speed ahead in transition. I'm kind of looking to see what's going on, get my guys the ball. But you know, for me, you know, I just try to stay in attack mode when need be, and then once I see the hot hand start going for my guys to get the ball.
Lebron, can you speak to the importance of the bench tonight, specifically Jeff?
Well, the bench won us the game. They get the game ball for sure. You know, JG came in and gave us a lift when we needed it. You know, we started off slow once again tonight. Dwyane came in and found his rhythm, got to his floater game, got to his pull-up, made some great passes. You see what Kyle was able to do kind of late in that third and in that fourth. And even Channing came in as well and gave us some great minutes. You know, and one, also a roll off the top, rolled the pin down for a layup as well. So, you know, our bench was very good tonight, and it definitely was the reason we won the game.
Hey, Ron, Tyson, he seems still upset after the game. How fiery was he at halftime about the defense?
What did he say?
He seemed upset that you guys just didn't come out.
I'm not gonna make it. If he didn't say anything, I'm not gonna say anything. Listen, Coach Lou was great. He was unbelievable. He's the happiest guy alive. You're not going to get me to do that to my coach.
He did say that he thought that the second night in a row, you guys didn't expect, you know, on the other side, especially early in that stretch with all the threes and people behind like
I don't know. I mean, that's his point of view, and if that's what he felt like we didn't do, we respect that. We got to come out with a little bit more sincerity, and not be up on our heels and not be double digit down the first quarter like we did last week. So, continue to see his goals for sure.
Only playing four different positions starting the game to end up with a 20-10 game. Obviously, playing point guard, I think has come to you more naturally, but does it change your approach when you are slotted in a different position?
I think the best thing for me personally is ever since I was a kid, I've always learned every position on the floor. When I started playing ball, for some odd reason, I could learn every single position on the floor all at one time. The point guard, shooting guard, small forward, power forward, and center, and know all the plays, what they're doing, and what's the reads. And to this day, obviously, still, if I'm able, if coach slides me to the one, I know every step. If he slides me to the five, I know the five. I know the four, I know the three, I know the two. I know every single play in every single position. So it makes the job a lot easier for me because I know where I should be and what my teammates should be.
With this group, obviously barring injuries, you probably wouldn't see a lot of time at the five, but have you taken in that position at all? I know we see it in limited times and times.
Yeah, I mean, it's whatever. I mean, listen, Coach Will put me at the five at times, then I'll be ready for it. I can play it. You know, it's going to be game situational, obviously. So, you know, if I had to get my number's called at the five and I need to give, you know, Kev double team Channing a blow to go at the five, I can do it.
Lebron, what are your early impressions of Marvin?
Very confident. Very confident. I watched him a lot in Arizona. Watched him a lot. He wore my shoes a couple times, so. Yeah, actually, he wore my retros. He wore my retro bronze a couple times, and I liked it. So I had to stay up very late to watch those Arizona games, though. But, you know, very confident kid, can shoot. Like you said, like, can shoot the heck out of the ball. And he's going to continue to get better. And the best thing about bodies to get an opportunity. So you can kind of, you make mistakes, you can learn to fly, but he's going to play a lot because he's good. He seems like he's learning. That's good. So it's a good play.
Brooklyn had a battle tonight with Orlando. They're off to a pretty good start. Just your thoughts on them early in?
You just said it. They kind of play similar to Chicago. And, they lost the other night. They played at home versus Atlanta and was able to get a good win against Atlanta at home. Even though they lost tonight, they were playing some good ball. They were scoring balls, very efficient. So,
after all the battles you've had against the Bulls through the years, what's it like looking on the other side of the floor now and seeing this group of Bulls?
Well, the past is the past, now it's the present. The future is unknown. So, I don't really get involved in battles over the years. But just live in the present. Those guys who we play, that's what I prepare for. So, I know the history I've had, but dwelling on the past for me is something that I pretty much don't do much of. I try to focus my energy and effort on what today, the object is today, and help us get it on.
Yep, and that's what I'm saying. Gotta get rid of LeBron.
Kind of, it was good to get out there and kind of be a positive lineup for this team. After the team came over there, came out on fire. But kind of back to what I'm used to, having the ball, being able to make plays, and being able to get to my sweet spots. Huh? Man, I'm doing media, bro. It's disrespectful.
Wade, he had a breakthrough game. 11 points, 5 of 7, 3 rebounds, 4 assists.
Seeing the whole floor, being at the top of the key. Actually, that's when I first got here, and I was playing on the second unit a lot, so I was getting comfortable with the offense that way. So just getting back to what I've always done. So it felt good to get out there and help this team get a win.
LeBron just, the second unit won the game.
No question about LeBron.
No, he's the second unit in general. Just did you really feel the energy with those guys tonight?
Yeah, it's our job to come in, and if the first team is struggling, it's our job to try to pick it up, and if the first team is playing well, it's our job to maintain. It's very important. When you look at good teams, look at Golden State, their bench is never a drop, and that's what we want to get to, where it's not a drop at all. So we obviously got a lot of work to do. It's our first time playing together in that unit, but I like what I'm seeing, and I'm sure the other guys did too.
When you spoke up earlier about the communication or lack thereof that you saw from that first unit, what kind of advantage of you observing to start the game can that do for you guys?
A lot. I think the biggest thing for us is, it's our job to help them, as well when we're on the bench. Things we see when they come to timeouts, and to tell them, receive your voice. So I make sure that I voice my pain when they come to bench on not only what I see when I was in there, but what I'm seeing when I'm on the bench as well. So, they get them veteran guys. Obviously, they will figure it out, but they definitely understand that we got to start the games better. And it's not necessarily mean that the ball gonna go in, but our energy got to be better, to get in the games, because teams gonna come at us.
Anything else? Jeff Green, explosiveness sometimes. Did you not know? Does he sometimes surprise you just that, how much ground he can cover?
Yeah, how graceful. He's very graceful. He'll take one long step and he hangs in the air for a while. It's a luxury to have that. Not a lot of teams have a Jeff Green coming off their bench, a guy who can get 15 any given night for us. And, we want him to be aggressive. So he's playing multiple lineups right now. He's playing with LeBron. He's playing with us. He's playing different guys, but he's figuring out his role, and it's just be aggressive. And he did a great job tonight with that. Not surprised. You can see if a guy know how to play basketball when you first see him right away. When we see him in preseason, we all said, "Oh, he can play." No matter his age, the guy, how to play basketball, and he's aggressive. He's looking for a shot. He understands, that they need him to score the basketball. He's doing well, and the rest of those guys. They're I told Denzel and all those guys, just love the way they playing, love the confidence they playing with. They got to keep that up. Keep that confidence up, no matter if they go on a losing streak, whatever. Keep playing that way, and keep playing together. So they look like they're having fun, and that's what it's all about for them.
You said you wouldn't answer any questions about LeBron. The guy sitting over there, how about his passing ability? What is it
secret, man. He does multiple things on the floor to make this team great. You know, when they're struggling at first, he starts scoring. When you see guys need shots, when sees Kevin needs the rhythm, he know how to find guys. His ability, 6'8", looking over the defense, and his ability to pass. So, I mean, I don't care how many times you see it, it's always spectacular. It never gets old. And tonight, every game he's been playing like what he is, and one of the best in the game. So, it's a luxury to have him for sure.
That's it. And LeBron made a point that was very key in this whole thing. And I want you guys to pay attention to what he said. He said the bench won the game tonight. The bench won the game. Did you hear him say that? Because he had 34 points, 13 assists, and only 2 rebounds. Which lets you know LeBron James is not in there battling for boards. That's the sign of oldness. That's the sign of I'm done. Not a good look. Hey, he need a soda. I got a soda, and there's only room for one. I got a soda, you can't have a goddamn sip. He need that soda, man. He got 11 points. And J.R. Smith with a whopping 1 for 6 and 3 points. Yeah, he wanted to be in the starting lineup so bad. And LeBron got him back in the starting lineup. But that's why you heard Wade say, I don't want to talk about LeBron. Because LeBron is the reason why his butt is on the bench. Yeah, but it was the bench that won this game and got them back in the game. They gave up 38. The starters gave up 38. See, that's the problem. They're not playing defense. The second team is playing all the defense. 2 games in a row. It's been the second team. So if your starters are a problem, your second team is beating the starters. That's Jeff Green. Period. It's all Jeff Green. Jeff Green is a difference maker. He comes in the game, you got to respect him. Other teams don't really know about Jeff Green. Some do, some don't. But you got to keep a body on him. Jeff Green is aggressive. He goes to the bucket. He can shoot the 3. I did not clown Jeff Green. I did not clown Jeff Green. Did you see me give him a name? That's the old man. The old man can still play, though. Jeff Green's a baller. I told you this. I've told everybody this. In preseason, I told you he was a baller. Nah, I never said Jeff Green was a nobody. He's a baller. Nah, it was the Bulls, y'all. But before the game, let's listen to our very famous LeBron James And
How do you think having JR?
they talking about JR being back in the starting lineup. How they was gonna make a difference.
Was a familiarity. That's all. I mean, it gives us, another shooter out on the floor, more space. But like I said, we're still a work in progress. I mean, like I keep saying and keep harping, we 7 new guys that we're trying to implement to our system. Every day is another opportunity for us to kind of continue to work what we want to do, work our habits. So tonight is another good test for us.
Has that been a message that you've tried to relay to some of the newer guys that, hey, this is something that's going to take time, I've been through this before?
Well, yeah, it's a marathon. We're not here for a sprint. This is a marathon, it's a long season, and we want to get better every month. If we look forward to that and we understand that, then we'll be better off. No, I just he posted a picture. I commented on his picture. It's the first of many for him. He's a triple threat. He's good at scoring, transition, rebound, and pass the ball. His passing is his best quality, and high basketball IQ. So that's the first of many triple doubles for the young guy.
You catch the end of the Warriors Dallas game.
I did not.
Last year, it seemed to come up a couple times where end of game situations, the team that was score, and then there was a couple kind of, scuffles or whatever on the court. Is that breaking protocol and the breaking unwritten rules of the NBA?
Well, I can't comment on that particular. I didn't watch the game. I don't know what was going on throughout the whole game. I don't know how much time was on the clock. I don't even know the score, so I can't comment on that. I don't know. I mean, listen, coaches always tell us to play to the end, play to the final buzzer, but we also have a code as well. In our league that we talk about no showboat. I don't know, man. I mean, listen, we're all men. Stop me from dunking, and we're not out trying to hurt nobody. We want to play all the way to the final end of the buzzer. Would it have been okay if he laid the ball up? Get mad because he threw it off the glass and caught it? Would he been mad if he'd have thrown it off the glass and missed it? There wouldn't have been no conversation. So, you play the game until it's over. You got to throw it off the glass, dunked it, so what?
You said yesterday about week 2 is going to be better than week 1. Is that having anything to do with health, or is it just learning each other and all that kind of thing?
Well, I was talking about for Dwyane in particular. I think week 2 will be better than week 1 for him. Just continue to learn what's going on. We're switching our lineup again, so it's only time will tell if week 2 will be better for the team. I think Dwyane to be much better this week, though. Us having 4 games, so I think that'll help him out a lot.
Let's reach out about his issues right now.
No.
That deal with his low point.
No.
Have you reached out to him?
No.
Earlier this season, you commented on Joe Thomas with the 10,000 snaps. You had a recent injury of your own. Does it make you appreciate what he was able to do with the 10,000 snaps? And now that it's come to an end, is there appreciation there for what he was able to do?
He loved to comment. That's why,
There's
LL.
already appreciation for what he done for the Browns, even before the snaps. Obviously being a Browns fan of myself, I wish I would hope a winning season for Joe Thomas more than anybody in the whole organization. Just giving up his body every year, being as available as he's been throughout the course of his career. And I root for him every Sunday more than anybody on the team. Unfortunately he had a divisive injury, that kind of broke his streak, but he's a Pro Bowler every year in and out for a reason. And he'll probably be a Pro Bowler again. So, my appreciation for what Joe Thomas has done for that organization is I didn't need for him to hurt his bicep for me to appreciate him. I already did.
He's come to a lot of games. Have you guys ever talked?
Nope, have not. Never had an opportunity to sit down and talk with him. But definitely a mutual respect, and I feel for what he has to go through every Sunday. Being the staple of that team, being the guy that's available every summer. So I mean every Sunday. So I got a lot of opinions about the Browns, but I'm not gonna get into that right now. I got quite a few.
I'm struggling to remember when you last won.
Who, me in my life?
Yeah.
Me? At what? You're gonna struggle for a long time. I ain't never won at 22 or nothing. Nothing.
What's it feel like to be back in starting lineup?
Pretty much feels good, I guess. Whatever's best for the team at this point. We got blown out, so just trying to stay positive about the situation.
He high now. And that's the thing. He look high. Look at him. He look high right now. He didn't smoke so much. He look high when he ain't smoking.
Do you go back to that specific role now?
Yeah. I mean, catching and shooting, guarding probably the best perimeter defender or offensive player. So
they got him fried. J.R. Spliff.
It's so early in the season, but from your perspective, watching the first group from the bench, did you sense that something was off?
Yes and no. I mean, it looked good on paper, but I just think our spacing wasn't where it needed to be, especially for guys like Lebron and Rose. It could go either way, but for us, we pretty much pride ourselves on spacing the court and letting those guys get downhill. So it looked good, but it just didn't fit.
When you were again, when they do you think that was part of it?
Yes and no. I mean, obviously, you would hope for the best for your team and hope it works out, but at the same time, again, it just didn't. The spacing wasn't right for us. Guys were playing his elbows in boxes, and like I said, we pride ourselves on spacing the court. So Brian and used to be Kai, but Rose can do what they do.
You talk a lot about spacing, but you haven't discussed defense yet. I mean, you've taken a lot of pride since you came here, what you bring to the table from that side of the ball. Is your defensive job any different on second unit versus first, or is it exactly the same?
No, I think it's the same, just different matchups. Depending on how the opposing team subs do their substitutions. I mean, I would suspect it being the same, but I can see a difference. Being the Rosen or somebody, whoever coming off the bench for those guys.
In any way, shape, or form, your effort would be different, but if you more energized by the challenge, so you're taking out a Kyrie versus the guy who thinks you're seventh man from the other team.
No, I just think it's a different mindset. When I'm starting, I go into the.
He's sleepy and he got the munchies.
Getting stops and then shooting. But coming off the bench, trying to figure out how to get guys involved more. I think that is the first thing that comes to mind when coming off the bench.
Personnel has changed so much with this season. Like you guys still have that identity of being one of the best three-point shooting teams in the NBA.
Yeah, I think it's just a matter of us getting the open shots. And everybody doesn't like shooting contested threes like myself. So getting open shots and then just guys having that confidence to make it.
Yeah, and you ain't got that confidence to make them. That's his problem. He ain't got no confidence to make them. And then you got Tyrone Lue, the wrong coach. Tyrone finna get up here and talk about how Dwyane Wade look coming off the bench tonight.
We got to get better. We play teams like this that move around a lot, playing hard, younger guys. We got to do a better job respecting these guys. And, until we do, we're going to get off to slow starts. We're going to be in dog fights every single night. So just, we can't continue to start games the way we've been starting them.
Yep. Dog fight with a bunch of bums. Orlando and the Bulls.
17 threes again, where guys are just looking at us, staring us down, and just raising for shot. What we talked about constantly, making the guys put the ball on the floor. And we didn't learn our lesson. 17 threes again. And we're not going to win many games like that.
At least Tyrone is telling the truth. Tyrone, go ahead. This is Orlando and the Bulls.
Perimeter defense, anything to do with just the new guy, all the new guys you're running in there?
I don't know, but we talked about when guys have the ball and they're facing us, we got to make guys dribble the basketball. And all night we continue to close out short. They looked at us and raised and made shots. And no matter if guys are great shooters or not, if you give guys their shots, they can make shots in this league. They're professionals for a reason.
And just, for continuity's sake, do you intend to stick with the lineup that you showed us tonight?
Yes.
As you play, you got Timo tomorrow, who's big, and then on Saturday you have Davis and Cousins. So for the foreseeable future, then, or just those couple games, or what do you?
We'll see how it works out, Joe. But for these 2 games next, for sure.
Chris Fedor, Cleveland.com. 1, what did Jeff Green give you tonight? And 2, that lack of attention to detail that you were talking about on defense, was that why you called for him at about 10:50 in the third quarter?
Jeff just gives us another athletic guy who's very versatile, can put the ball on the floor, can make plays, but defensively he can get out and switch. Kevin just, kind of experienced some tightness or whatever, so I got him out. And then Steve went and looked at him and then, got him back in the game. But our whole bench was great. Shannon was great. Dwyane, Corver, Shump, Jeff. They all was great for us tonight. So they bailed us out. And we talked about that in the locker room, that they came in and played great because we had a slow start again, and we can continue to keep doing that.
Dave McMenamin, ESPN. Ty, the last time Cleveland had this many new faces, new pieces trying to fit together, it was like 2014, 2015, and LeBron, I don't know how far into the season, kind of volunteered to take over the ball distribution duties, and that kind of sparked you on your run. Is there any correlation between what's going on here?
God, Ohio sports guys are just freaking idiots.
Trying to organize.
He's gonna have the ball in his hands a lot. That's how we run our offense. But with D Rose out and Isaiah out, it's tough. And if you don't have a point guard on the floor, it's tough. To win games, no matter how great LeBron is. It wears them down. Have to handle the basketball, have to defend, and then make every play. But tonight we needed that, and going forward, we just have to see.
Ty, Scott Sargent, WFNY. 1 game, but what are your early thoughts on the JR Dwyane swap?
I thought it was good. I thought Dwyane really came in and he ran that second unit. He had some great.
Okay, let's pause this right quick. Somebody said something crazy. This one guy from Cleveland said, Chicago sports keep taking L's. Are you out your mind? Blackhawks that won what? 3, 4 cups within the past 6 years. Cubs won a championship, World Series. White Sox won a championship, World Series. The Bears have won a Super Bowl, and Cleveland has won what? And combine all their sports. Now let's go back. 1 championship in 300 years? The Cubs got more championships than Cleveland's whole history. We're talking pros, not college.
He was able to score, had the ball in his hands a lot. He was able to make plays. So
back to the program.
I feel comfortable in that role. I didn't want to overplay him tonight because we have a back-to-back tomorrow. So once we got the lead and He has to come out in that third quarter when he got a little winded. I try to keep him on the bench as long as I could. So knowing we have to have a back-to-back tomorrow, we got to keep him fresh.
So the minutes were with that in mind. It wasn't anything outside of.
Yeah, just with that in mind. Once we kept increasing the lead, and he was over there just thinking about we play again tomorrow. So great lift, love having the ball in his hands. Very smart with the basketball. So I like him running that second unit.
Tom Withers, AP, you just answered my question, Ty. Is it more important for Dwyane to play make as opposed to scoring just to,
Well, to me, I think playmaking is both. Scoring the basketball and making the right play. And having it in his hands is just, he's never in a rush. He's always poised. And he makes the right play. So I just like having the ball in his hands and let him make decisions.
Jeff Shadell, News Herald. Ty, did you come out with some more defensive energy in that third quarter? Looked like you were getting loose balls better than.
Yeah, I thought we flew around a lot better in the third quarter. After seeing the film at halftime and how slow we were moving, how we didn't pay attention to detail, and I think coming out in the third quarter we really locked in defensively. Then we got up and then we kind of let our foot off the gas again. They made some shots again, so then we had to crank it back up. But we just got to have a better defensive mindset from start to finish.
Spencer Davies, Basketball Insiders, noticed in that second quarter that you brought Channing in, and he hasn't been early in that game like that in a while. Just what was your thinking behind putting Fry in the game?
Well, that was our rotation. Talked to him before in shoot around that I would try to get Tristan out probably 5 minutes to go in that first quarter, and then bring Tristan back with the second unit. But Channing played well, so it kind of carried over into that second quarter. So he came in and did what he's supposed to do. He made shots. Spraying the screens, did a good job on the big, so Chan was really good for us.
Do you foresee that as a role for him going forward?
Yes.
Chris Fedor, Cleveland.com. Ty, what was the key to slowing down Markkanen in the second half?
Closing out, getting to his body. He ran the same play 5 times. Just getting to his body, making him put the ball on the floor, drive the basketball. And his percentages went down. We know he can pick and pop, and we should have known that from the last time we played him in preseason. So we did a better job of, in the second half, of getting to him, closing out, and making him dribble the basketball.
Marla Ragnar, Akron Beacon Journal. I know LeBron has the ball in his hands all the time, but can you see how much he enjoys it when those bounce passes to Love in the lane in the fourth quarter?
Yeah.
Go make some brownies. Go make some brownies, lady.
Gotta rebound better. Gotta go after it better. Pursuit's gotta be better. All right, now that that's the answer.
See any of that in the first half when you actually got a push out of the rebound?
Oh, man.
Well, we were getting stops.
That brownie lady just came out of nowhere, didn't she? You'll go great too. If you got LeBron James over there and you got to worry about everything that he's doing, he won't allow you to coach. It is what it is. Yeah, well, it is what it is. Oh, when I stop this and go back, you'll be able to catch up. on what all we did live. No, I don't think LeBron got 5 more years. I couldn't take 5 more years. I mean, he could be in the league, but him being an elite player, no, he can't. He can't move. That's why they were getting those shots. He can't play 4 quarters. Him and D Wade cannot play. Their energy level is like, so he's trying to piggyback and save it against Golden State. Who's he going to save it against? Steph Curry? There's nobody on the court LeBron could be able to guard. Jeff Green is their Draymond Green. It need to be a green battle. But Jeff Green can't run the point like Dre. But he gives them that energy to the second team. Now, if they were smart, Jeff Green to be starting. Then they can get rolling. Because they starting 5 is trash. Exactly. He got 34. That's all you saw. I say he gonna have 2 more years in LA. He need to be surrounded with other players. He's not a player that could be a difference maker. LeBron scored 30-something against the Bulls. They're 0-3. They were getting steamrolled by the Bulls. Are you serious? Nine viewers in the chat. 109 viewers posted. I don't even know. All I can tell you is this. They were in the dogfight. I wish LeBron had played and they not putting the bench in. Had you been here, he told you the bench won the game. Your own king told you that. I can see that. Mr. Glass, Derrick Rose. Mr. Glass will be back after the next game. He's just taking this week off. But they need Derrick Rose out there. I just hope Derrick don't lose his conditioning. I want to see Derrick Rose have a good year. Because he's going to pack it up and leave Cleveland and go get him a max deal somewhere. I want to see Derrick Rose do good and be successful. Coming from Inglewood in Chicago. He was Mr. Glass for the Bulls. That's where he stayed hurt. They started to blame those Converse he had on. What deal did he have? Adidas or something like that? They were blaming them shoes for hurting his feet. Everybody bought them Derrick Rose shoes and they was out. Them D Rose shoes and they came out? Are you kidding? Even though Derrick Rose went there to wear them and promote them, everybody bought those shoes. I mean, Cleveland's done. After they lose this year, this is it. This is the last hurrah. You know, and they have no more toys for old man Bron. He's going to have to just prove he's something that he's not. Let's watch him after the blowout to Orlando. Let's see what old man Bron got to say after that blowout to Orlando. See, a lot of people didn't talk about that. Let's go to old man Bron.
After 7 hit the timeout, was there kind of a feeling of the huddle?
See?
Say we're ready to go. It's not a good thing. And you know, they came out and you know, gave us one from the beginning of the game, and they kept it going. They had 8 threes in the first quarter, I believe, or how many they had, but you know, we just a couple steps behind tonight, and they made it back.
Oh, don't cry, Brian. It's just a game.
Also, how much you know, we know we have all these new pieces and just trying to get everyone on the same page. Yeah, I mean, listen, we're not the team that we want to be. We played 2 really good games against Boston, against Milwaukee, and but we're going to have some games like this early on as we continue to try to figure out our lineups, figure out our rotations, and then with D Rose going down, so they kind of had to switch our rotation once again when we're still trying to figure it out. So, but they're coming on the back-to-back. We came on the back-to-back, and they just have more, you know, just have more energy than us in the show.
You get in a situation like tonight where they make 11 threes before you make one. You start to feel like you have to try to shoot your way back into a game.
Nah, you gotta try to get stops, and we did it for a couple minutes, and then, you know, Boots hit one at the end of a shot clock, or you know, DJ hit one off the backboard. You know, things like that happens. But those plays happen when you start like that. And, sometimes it's like, what can you do? But you expect that, you know, when you start a game like that.
What did you most feel the effect of not having D Rose tonight?
Well, I just felt like we trying to figure out our rotations. We trying to figure out our packages. So that was my first time on the court with Jose, actually. You know, because I didn't get an opportunity to play much in the preseason. You know, he's been with the second unit, sometimes with the third unit, and you know, that was our first time actually on the floor together. That was the first time that starting five was on the floor together all year. So, you know, as professionals, you got to figure it out. But you know, there's always some chemistry things. There's always some camaraderie things and things on the floor that you hope that you have, and we didn't have it tonight, obviously.
Well, that just shows you don't run the right sets in practice.
Absolutely. You got to get them going, you know, at some point. You know, you know, something we're going to look at, and we all trying to figure it out as well. But, you know, got to get them going. And you know, hopefully we could do that on Tuesday.
Cutting it to 7 there in the third. What kept you guys from kind of pushing through?
You know, it's just one of those nights. They played great basketball from the jump. You know, just came out fearless and kind of punched us in the mouth that first quarter. We really got back into it, showed the effort to get back in.
Kevin, no love.
You mentioned cut it to 7, but
see that love 0.
Shots.
No love.
Continue to push the pace and drove that lead back up to double digits and really never looked back. So just a tough night for us, but we'll regroup. It's gonna be nights like this. It's just unfortunate that it's this early in the season, but
that boy is fragile.
What do you feel like you guys miss Steve Rose the most?
He plays hard. He's just fragile.
Just getting us set. Just a lot of the groups that you saw out there tonight just haven't played much basketball together. And I know that's not something that we want to necessarily lean on because, as I've mentioned all along, a lot of guys he's mentioned we have high IQ guys, but, D Rose is a big part of what we do. So, we just need more time together and we'll be better for Tuesday.
Spacing thing, was it a positioning thing with not playing with these guys as much as you would like?
Yeah, and we missed a lot of shots from the outside tonight. That's something in the past really few years or since I've been here that we've really hung our hat on. We've been able to shoot at a really high clip from the three-point line, being able to space things out, and it opens up everything for us. But we need to continue to push the pace, shoot those shots, and you're not going to see many nights like this from us from free ball. So it's ugly like that, but we can still be a lot better on both sides of the ball.